There we go. Let's go ahead and pause this, do some of the what I feel are the easier things here, and that is to make sure our drop-offs and pickups are a lot closer to the doors. I don't think I need it to take forever for people to arrive. So, okay, my mouse is not clicking correctly, so there we go. So let's go ahead and get some drop-offs going right here at the door. None again here. Get rid of the pickup zone. Don't want our pickups to take forever either. We'll go to this bottom half here. Deliveries, I think I can make closer. Or should make closer. Oh, that's the wrong key. But this game, caught my eye when I started seeing it pop up on YouTube. So I thought, maybe we ought to give it a shot. And, here we are playing it, and then I continued to like it. So I just thought it'd be a wonderful game to play here. We still need garbage. So garbage, we'll make smaller. We'll kind of the basic zones here. And with the amount of money that we have, I kind of want to make sure we get things set up. One of the first things I want to do is upgrade this runway. Light magics, yes. The power. There we go. On the runway we are. We do start off with quite a bit of money, so I'm not too concerned with how everything is going to go here. But I like the magic number 3. So let's go ahead and put a third ticket station here. And then we're going to make people line up so it's not chaotic. Let's go with dark magic. Now that's an interesting thought. I've never had to use my dark magic. Of course, then again, maybe I have. What do you think I do to naughty people? Surely it can't just be coal. I'm going to send this around the whole length of ticketing here. And then I want a second queue. That's mainly because I really think our first class customers should get their own. You know what? That's what I'll do. I will bring this back around. The only thing so far don't like about this is the fact that I have to basically restart these queues every time I want to. I mess them up, I have to basically restart them. There we go. Queues are kind of lined up a bit here. Go ahead and sign this as first class. Sign this as coach. There we go. And then let's go to flight information board because everybody needs to know what they're doing. We'll put that there. We'll make some decoration, decorative red bush. And there we go. And then, to continue the ticketing around here, let's go ahead and get the self-ticket kiosk, which basically allows people without luggage to check in without having to wait for everybody. Oh, cancel that. There we go. And we'll get another information sign over here. Now, I'm not entirely sure how much the information sign holds, but there is a stat that talks about information, so we definitely want to make sure we have enough of them. But we don't want to overdo it either. There we go. So that's ticketing for you. So quite a big area to kind of work with. Alright. Next thing I want to try to do is get their setup. I'm going to do a medium hangar. It's going to take a good chunk of change. But I think it'll work for the best. I'll go ahead and start off with a bigger hangar. And then what we can do, go to utilities. We'll need a baggage location here. I want this as close to these as I can get. We'll definitely go this way with it. Then we can do conveyor belts. And um lots of conveyors. Get that kind of started here. You can actually probably put it on 1 speed now, because they got a lot to do. And the next thing I want to do, I want to look at security a bit. Try to gauge our money a bit. Alright, it looks like it's already kind of faced the right way there. But no building foundations and things like that, because one of the things I like to do is I do like to make this a little bit extended, but that's a big chunk of change that I don't have. So I'm going to hold off on that. Let's go to objects and let's go ahead and get a carousel here. And yeah, we'll start with just one. Get a conveyor belt to it. There we go. You know, I suppose you could technically jump on this and ride around, but I don't know if security would like that concept. Alright, so we've got most of the baggage taken care of. Let's work on adding a queue over here. Now, this is where it gets tricky, because eventually, what I want to do is, since this basically looks like it's half the taxiway here, I basically want to make another airplane gate on this side here. Knowing that, I definitely need to make sure there's enough room for another door on this side. But let's go ahead and just kind of draw this out and see, kind of a queue we can get here. I think I'm going to do that. Have them gather right around there. I think even that's too much, so let's back this off one. And then we'll get another one. It just wraps around first class. And then we can assign this to both of these. There we go. We've got a good set of queues going. Where are they working right now here? Oh, they're still doing the underground stuff over there. It's a lot of grinding. But, they do have to technically wait for deliveries. It's just kind of like any shelves that would increase the size of deliveries. I know there's several things here. Oh yeah, here it is. That's $1,000 that I don't think I have. Let's go ahead and 5 times this and try to get some of the stuff kind of done. And then we'll go, let's do objects. We want a waiting area. I don't know if I want them vertically or horizontal. But I think vertical might work best. I'm gonna make these really cramped. Well, I mean, from what I've seen, they're not gender Pacific. However, they are. The reason I have 2 bathrooms is in the starter matches. There's one side of the airport that's not secure, and one side that is. So, like, after you get through security, you'd want to use the bathroom on this side. Otherwise, you'd have to keep going through security. And I don't know if you've ever seen airport security, but it takes a lot of time to get through security. Alright. we want to make sure we get some of the need stuff going on here as well. So let's go ahead and see what we can do about food and drinks and let's see, food vending helps to satisfy hungry, $5 a transaction, and then there's what is it? Electronics vending? Make people happy while earning you money. Let's do food vending. And let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead I want to put these up against seats like this because I can. I'll get another flight trip this way, right here. So I know kind of what is going on with this queue. What I do want to do is, okay, well, I need to research. I want to research finance, because then I can get to bank loans eventually. And, oh, this has been built, so let's wait on the signing vehicle, says it does cost money to do that. I mean, we're still even waiting for our self. There we go. There we go. Oh, I need this. One functional hangar with a baggage card. That's all that's left. This is still under construction. You know, for day one, we've made quite a bit of progress. You know, we got most of the queues set up. Their line still kind of going through. Oh, that's one thing I could do. Let's go back to 2 times the speed. We'll go back to a queue. We need a queue for security. You know, right now we only have one person that can handle it, so we kind of want to make sure we get this here. So I'm going to bring this out about here. Bring it back around. Well, overly complicated. Well, you know, I haven't finished, but you know, I think the most complicated is getting to this queue. Like, you know, once you get enough traffic here, maybe they will get lost. Alright. We definitely want to come out quite a bit here. I'm going to cut it right there. And we'll do decorative bush. Nice little red one here. Just, you know, why not? Alright. That's all kind of looking up there. Theirs are almost done, I think. Yep, there's still a row that needs to be done here. No one seems to be all interested in us, you know. But we haven't actually started working yet. Alright, waiting room's done. Getting the conveyors done there. Waiting room is done. And conveyor is done. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we can do. Let's see what kind of flights we have. Well, I mean, just wait. We'll start getting people here once we get accepting flights, and you'll get to see for yourself, just how everything is gonna go. So let's take a look at some of these flights. 777s. These are too big. They require a larger flight. Okay, so it looks like it's a 707 and a 737, both of which I'm fine with. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to accept both flights. And then let's go and take a look at aerotime. They have some afternoon flights. 737 or a 900. I'm going to go ahead and accept the 737. But I think I still need a nighttime thing. But obviously what we want to do here is let's try to space these out a bit. Do not them to overlap because they are big flights. We'll just schedule a little bit more as needed, but then we'll need a nighttime. A Ford Air has more flights available. A morning flight? I guess I could do a second morning flight. 767s. Oh my gosh, that's a big, big, big plane. You know what? I can only accept one of those. Let's see here. This is the... Okay. I'm gonna... That's 180 max. I'm gonna have to give it the full 2 hours. I kind of want to delay this one now. Let's go any later. Yes, I can. Okay. I'm going to move that to 5 because I'm going to give it an extra half hour because it's 250. I want to make sure it can get out. Alright, and these are both 140. And give it 2 hours. I can still accept a nighttime flight. Come on, guys. Pacific Airlines, you have an afternoon flight. The Ford Air. Aerotime. Aerostar? Your 77s are too large for night. So I guess I'm not getting a nighttime flight. Let's go ahead and check status. We do have tomorrow scheduled out. So day 3 is planned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to build now. Foundation. Three might be okay. Yeah, there's some crazy drivers delivering the supplies. Guy nearly runs into this. Look at that shit. Oh, I shouldn't be saying that. Alright, let's go. Objects. We'll get... You know, I want another metal detector. Throw it to metal detector. Rotate that. Correct way. And another baggage scanner. That way it's not going to be a nightmare for security. And then we want, I don't know, a wall? You know. And then let's do a security exit. These are 250 each, okay. Looks like we're on the right track here, so. Well, I already have. Nice little area here. Let's zone off more security. And then, back to triple speed here. Let's make a nice floor. 4-3. That's interesting. Yeah, what the hell? Sure! I think it would have looked better the other way, but I didn't think I could. I didn't seem to be able to rotate it. Well, we're about halfway, midday 3, or midday 2. You know, we got all our flights scheduled. Coming in at decent times. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and get a second ID check. Because I feel like they're going to want another one. And take this. We'll make sure it's assigned to that queue. Take this and make sure it's assigned to that queue as well. Alright. And then around midnight or so, I will go ahead and hire the missing staff.